Can you believe it's been nearly a week since former President Donald Trump was arraigned in court in Fulton County, Georgia? Well, last night, Trump's oldest son, Don Jr., sat down with Newsmax TV to give us an update on how his father is holding up. Thanks for tuning into this Americans for Limited Government news update. Don Jr. gets right to the point, so you definitely want to hear what he has to say. But guess what? Towards the end of the interview, Don drops a bombshell about something unexpected. It's about Trump's mugshot. Yeah, I didn't see that coming either. So stick around till the end of the video to see Don Jr.'s reaction to how this mugshot might have a massive impact not only on the upcoming 2024 election, but also on all future elections. I'm really curious to hear what you think about the fallout from Trump's arraignment. Do you believe it has actually made him more popular and increased his chances of being reelected? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And oh, if you enjoyed this video, do me a solid and hit the like button and share this with your buddies, and make sure to subscribe to Americans for Limited Government on both YouTube and Rumble.
America wants to know how Donald Trump is. So tell us, how is he in the 5 days or so since we spoke to you?
Well, he's doing well, Eric. You know, it's not supposed to be this way, right? But we've gotten sort of used to this after 7 years, you know, with Russia. They wanted to try me for treason. It's sort of like, oh, a death penalty case. It's like Tuesday for us at this point. And you see what the Democrats are doing. It's become so flagrant. With each indictment, his poll numbers go up because everyone understands exactly what's going on. I said it then, and I'll say it again. That was really before we even saw the mugshot on Thursday. I said, you know, if they do it, I think they're making a huge mistake, because that will become one of the most iconic photographs in American history, and it has. People are seeing it. It's spreading. You know, it'll be one of the most viewed images likely ever because of technology and the way that that's spread. But people understand what's happening to their country, and they're losing it. And if the Democrats and the corrupt politicians in places like Fulton County, you know, they have to pick those venues just like they're picking their corrupt prosecutors who will make whatever case they can for the Democrats to be able to keep power. It's so flagrant. People understand what's going on, and if they can do it to Donald Trump, they can do it to anyone, and more importantly, they've shown that they will do it to anyone. Well, they're doing everything possible to prevent him from being the nominee because they understand that he's the threat to their power. He's the threat to the deep state. He's the threat to the Uniparty and to the Democrats. All of the national polling shows that Donald Trump is the only guy actually beating Joe Biden, which was designed to embarrass. It was designed to hurt Trump. It was meant to be, you know, a nail in the coffin, so to speak, of the campaign. But it had exactly the opposite effect, because people have become accustomed to this lunacy. They see through it all. They're so much smarter than the people in Washington, D.C. want to give them credit for. They get it, they see it, and they're supporting Trump even more than they ever have, because they too do not want to risk losing their country. And they realize that's exactly what's on the table right now, Eric.
Now let's move on to Don Jr.'s weekend in Nevada. Apparently, he attended an event there and had some interesting conversations with security guards. And let me tell you, he was taken aback by their reactions. Who would have thought, right?
Occasions. African-American men came up to me, they go, hey man, we're never voting for that other guy. We get all of this stuff. It was like they were going out of their way to let me know that they understood exactly what was going on. And I was like, man, you know, and I get it. Like, Republicans have talked about this forever. You know, maybe one day, you know, people will realize that, you know, the Democrats have literally done nothing to help the African-American community. If anything, they've done incredible and perhaps in many cases irreparable damage to those, to that community.
Lastly, Don Jr. sheds light on a crucial point during the interview. He talks about how the trial dates conveniently overlap with election primary dates. Get this, they even have a map on Newsmax showing the blue dates for our primaries, the yellow ones for the court dates. It is crystal clear the Department of Justice has weaponized itself to keep President Trump tied up in court instead of out there on the campaign trail. Well, my friends, that's all for today's Americans for Limited Government news update. Stay tuned for more juicy updates in the future.